back with another video. It's Spurs Talk with Ahanu, and I'm going to say what I feel about the recent news that I didn't make a video for. I'm a bit late. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Been trying to make an album and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna jump into it. Like as I always do, I waste no time. Like I said in the previous video, Chip England, I thought he was going to stay for the whole year. Excuse me. I thought he was going to stay for the whole year and leave after this year, but no. Apparently, he made a deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Spurs, and according to Woj, I think Woj reported this. The sides couldn't agree to a new contract. Part of me wonder what the contract was. Obviously, if they couldn't agree, who knows if Spurs tried to lowball him, give him less than what he made the previous year, or Chip England wanted more. We don't know, but I wish they would have came out with the details of what was the disagreement on. But like I said before, these coaches don't get enough credit. Of course, we see the head coaches, but we aren't privy to the practices and the workouts that these players do, on their own time. They call up these assistant coaches. Hey, I need you in the gym. What time you got? We don't see these coaches. These coaches are just as important as Greg Popovich or any head coach. They're the ones who help develop the players behind the scenes. And Chip England is one of the best shooting coaches on the planet. He's one of the best shooting coaches on the planet. So when you lose a guy like that, when you lose a guy like Chip England, when you're trying to rebuild, you got to remember we're going to get a lot of young players on this team, on this roster. And it ain't like everybody that comes out of college or comes from overseas is going to be dead-eye shooters. The draft wasn't full of dead-eye shooters. So you need a guy like Chip England who can say, if our scouting team say, that's a good player, he can score the basketball, but his jump shot consistency ain't there. You'll need a guy like, okay, we can draft him, send him, have Chip work with him. We can improve his jump shot with Chip, and bang, we got ourselves. I'm just trying to make an example of how important these assistant coaches is that's behind the scenes, because they impact probably who we draft. Then they also impact the player's development. So I mean, he impacted Tony Parker's career because he helped develop him a jump shot. Kawhi Leonard, I think he came out of San Diego. He didn't come into the league with a jump shot. Chip England helped develop that. So Chip England played a big part in a lot of our development of these players. So to me, I think he's a big loss. And so I'm gonna move on to the next topic, which is Gilbert Arenas. Now, Gilbert Arenas, terrific player, but a player who studied the game, a player who watched film, because you had to watch film on these players. For him to come out and say Jamal Crawford is a better player than Manu Ginobili, it is insane to say that. To me, I mean, everybody got a right opinion, but it's insane to say that, right? Okay. Let's look at this from a broad picture. He's talking about a better player. If we're talking about a better player, you got to include the whole package here, right? The whole package. So is Crawford a better offensive player? Some people will say yes, because he's a better scorer. But just because you're a better scorer don't make you a better offensive player. It doesn't make you a better offensive player. A lot goes into the game. On the offensive side and the defensive side. It's not just about scoring the basketball. So if y'all want to give him he's a better scorer, fine. But Ginobili, he's definitely a better passer. He definitely reads the game better. He's better. He's at the positions he needs to be on that offensive side. And he's a better off the ball player. Jamal Crawford needs the ball in his hands. Ginobili can definitely get his buckets off the ball. So if you want to add that all in the pot, then to me, Ginobili is the better player offensively, right? Jamal Crawford can get buckets, but what good is he if he don't got the ball in his hand? Is he making a defense tough without the ball in his hands? That's something that's involved in the offense. Also, defense. Jamal Crawford played next to no defense. You know, teams put Jamal Crawford on a worse offensive player when they on defense to basically hide him. Ginobili had to guard Kobe. Now he didn't. You know, nobody can't shut down Kobe, but Greg Popovich trusted him enough to stay in front of Kobe. He didn't hide him on what's the guy Rick Fox. He didn't say, "Oh, Ginobili, stick on Rick Fox." That's, you know, we don't want you on Kobe. When Bruce Bowen was out the game, Ginobili was on Kobe. It's plenty of game film. There's plenty of game film out there. You know, Ginobili wasn't the best defender, but he was an able defender. Nobody's going to say Crawford was an able defender. So I don't know where. I don't know where Gilbert. Maybe that's Gilbert Arenas' homeboy, so he don't want to say anything different. But come on, Crawford is not a better individual player than Manu Ginobili. Don't try to sit here and say, oh, because Ginobili accomplished more, but he's not better. No. Look at the games. Look at the film. I know you watched the film. I know he watched the film. Ginobili is a better player, period. You put you put Crawford on that Argentina team. You think they win the gold medal? No, they don't. Ginobili is a gold medalist, and he led an Argentina team to a gold medal. Come on, let's stop the nonsense. That kind of bothered me. Because as a professional player, as he was, he had to watch film. And I don't know, because a lot of people, when they get in the media, they like to big up their friends. But, and come on, it's not even close. Ginobili is the better player by far, in my opinion. If I had to choose, people probably say I'm biased. But I'm picking Ginobili over Crawford because Ginobili's going to play defense. He's going to hustle. He's going to put his body on the line. He's going to rebound. You know, he's going to steal. He's going to make it difficult. He's a competitor. Well, I'm not going to say competitor because I think all NBA players are competitors. You can't be not competitive in the NBA. You know, so I'm not going to say that. But Ginobili gave it his all on both ends of the floor. To me, it's not even debatable who's the better player. So when Gilbert Arenas said that, I kind of got annoyed at that. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. That's my opinion. Hopefully, y'all leave y'all opinion in the comments. Give a like. Hopefully, y'all subscribe. And, you know, come kick it with me sometimes. Come kick it with me. Let's talk Spurs basketball. Definitely going to probably do some watch-alongs. You know, commentating on the game. Hopefully y'all got the game on. Y'all can come watch with me when the season start. Sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I probably won't be live doing the watch along with the games once I go back to school, go back to class, or once I have class the next day because I'm on the East Coast. You know, San Antonio their game start a little late, so if I got class in the morning, I ain't gonna be able to stream. But I'm gonna try to stream, do some live streams, watching along, commentating, stuff like that. It should be fun. So yeah, man, like happy to kick it with y'all. So that's all I had today. Hopefully I do another video soon. Y'all can request any videos y'all want me to do, or any topics y'all want me to talk about. And I'll be glad to talk about it. I'll be glad to give my opinion. Peace and love. Stay blessed. It's hot, so stay hydrated. Stay safe. Peace and blessings. I also want to say rest in peace to the late, great Bill Russell. I heard he passed away today. The guy was an example of a winner, winning 11 championships during his time. Just a phenomenal player, phenomenal person on and off the court from what I have read about him. The guy was outspoken at a time where it wasn't easy to be outspoken for a black man, but he demanded nothing less than respect. And so he have my respect, and rest in peace, Bill Russell. And my prayers and my condolences go out to his family and loved ones.